gloom, bro.
For the past few days, I have been haunted. It's not the shadows or the creatures hiding in them, but the feeling that I cannot escape. When I look into the shadows, I don't see what's there. I see what I am afraid of. Gloomwood has personality and a lot of vibes. It reminds me of Thief x Dishonored, yaoi fanfiction in a way. Feeling legally obligated to make that joke aside, I've enjoyed my time sleuthing my way through this game.
Oh, I didn't realize I could turn off that light and just open this.
As well as biting off more than I can chew.
Get off.
Here's 3 things that I like about Gloomwood. 1. The enemy designs. 2. The inventory system.
Does anyone want a severed head?
3. The person reading this. Wait, I mean listening. You can eavesdrop in this game. Now, in Gloomwood, you start off in a fish pit as a doctor, captured by hunters and woodsmen. At least, that is what the game calls them anyway. You break out with the help of a mysterious fella and start to work your way through the fishery with the goal of reaching the lighthouse. And as you progress, there are loads of stories and lore to discover, and this game very much rewards exploration. Now, there's multiple ways to get places and solve things. You don't really have to do something that you do not want to. For instance, there are some mines with some real mean doggers in it. I had to go through it because the door was blocked. Being the clever boy that I am, I realized I could use a flare gun and set the crates that were blocking the door on fire.
Am I genius? Did I just bypass it?
Though admittedly, I did cheat the system a little bit and brute force the safe to get the fire gun. Also, by power slamming the door into that one little metal crate that had remained. But that is what any normal person would do when met with a closed door, right? Anyway, can someone tell me, was this intended? Did the developers leave it in and expect people to unlock it by going around? Or does the metal block do nothing to slow your progress? Who knows? But I could do it.
Am I better than everyone else?
But alas, the feeling of missing out on exploration and terribly failing a jumping puzzle made me want to turn back and do things the proper way, frowny face. And I was rewarded by playing the game with, and you're not gonna believe this, an item. Now, here are a few things I do not like. Number 1, this guy. He had armor on. And number 2, finding keys. I threw a bunch of dudes off a roof and did not realize that they had a key. And as their bodies despawned, I had trouble finding where they had landed.
Where did I drop these guys? Oh, time to see if we have full damage, I guess.
When I finally did find where they landed, I had a little bit of trouble locating the key.
There's the key.
Now, I'm terrible at finding things, but I hope this can be addressed in a future update in the game, because you can do... Now I love science. You can dissect enemies and study them to learn serums and abilities. Apparently some of them are cool transformation forms, but alas, I got nerfed by my lack of understanding, and I do not want to spoil the game for you, at least too much. So, we'll just go with my perspective and experiences. As you progress through, I think there is multiple chances to get the items you miss, like the hand lantern, if you skip the doggos. And you sort of learn the more you fail, which is weird to say because yes you can learn. I believe in you, but I sure as heck cannot.
Die. It's okay.
Spoilers ahead. I found this lovely tavern on my first go through, and I had a grand old time. I was terrified, sneaking slowly, being stalked by a terrifying hellbeast, but then I died. A lot. And I realized, the fear is gone. Where's the magic? Where's the tension? I'm not sure if it's the stress of the constant failure of my exploding barrels to, explode, or the fact that nothing comes close to the horror of an angry goat man chasing you. But I did feel relief, and oddly calm once I had left that in. I was, for all intents and purposes, a changed man.
You know what? Ever since being tormented by that, horrific goat creature, I feel like more chill.
Now, I don't think you have to kill the old goat. In fact, that didn't really occur to me wanting to do that at first, but after being murdered a couple of times, I very much wanted to get my revenge. Anyway, back to the science. Gloomwood's science system involves melting down body parts and combining them with the appropriate type of jars to create serums, and each part that you melt down fills out a part of a sketch to unlock abilities. And while cool, I do wish I could melt down multiple of the same body parts. Don't you think the dissection becomes a bit wasteful if you can't use the whole thing? But to my understanding, and my poorly researched belief, this is when the game really opens up, where you can start taking the fight to the enemy, go back and explore, while retrieving all those juicy sciencey jars that you left behind in the Slaughtered Goat Tavern, because you thought you needed to carry carcasses everywhere, instead of going for the weird goo jars. But that notwithstanding, I did have a lot of fun. Most of the time I failed, or I got in danger in Gloomwood, it was through my own carelessness, and ended with me escaping in fun and unexpected ways. Because I ended up dying so much, I was able to find new pathways and explore. Now, I enjoyed it a lot, and while I know there's a lot of potential for man-made horrors in this game, beyond my comprehension, no doubt, that will definitely bring that fear back that I so handsomely conquered, I think I'm going to take a break and wait for the full release of this game to fully appreciate it. That's all there is to this video. I hope it intrigued you, or at least tickled your fancy, to explore the wonderful, and no doubt nice smelling world of Gloomwood.
Oh my god, this filled all the way to the top.
And if I don't see you again, I want you to know that no matter where or who you are, there is a Christmas rat waiting for you on the way home.
These are my cheeses. Do not touch. I am hiding them here so the dogs do not find them. I can see the desire for cheese in their eyes. Oh, such desire they have for this delicious cheese. Those foul, fishy dogs and their accomplices, and the bugs which feast upon the electricity, they will not find the cheese here. Oh no, they will not.